TV, Swanage TV. It's just right for you and for me. Have fun in the sun, go swim in the sea. There's always something special on Swanage TV.
Hello, good evening and welcome to another edition of Swanage TV. How are you? Hope you're well. We are back. We are live. It is Monday. It is the 2nd of March and we're here. I'm Ian and as always my co-host is Gary. Yeah, Gary, how you doing? What about the coronavirus? Indeed, Gary. Yes, what about the coronavirus? Is that what's going on? Bear with me just a moment. Bear with me. I've got to go back to test card. Stand by. Live, which is good. I'm hoping we're still live. Gary, there could be a little bit of a technical problem, but it's showing that it's live on my Facebook stream. So if anybody's out there, can please confirm that we are live. That'll be fantastic. And then we can... It's live. Thank you, Gary. The coronavirus is also live. But listen, coronavirus. Right, couple of things. Let me tell you, Gary, don't panic, all right? You don't need that. The coronavirus is a little bit more than a cold. You'll be okay. Okay, so take it off, Gary. Be brave. It's actually spreading quite far, though. It is, Gary. It is, right? But listen, so does the common cold. Okay, the common cold spreads just as fast. That's what it is. The coronavirus is the cold. And let me tell you, the flu is 60 times more dangerous than the coronavirus. I know. Right, hold on. And the amount of deaths so far is the equivalent of American adults dying falling out of bed. I'm not kidding. It's the same number. Right, so listen, coronavirus, don't panic, people. Okay, I know it's in Brixham. I know we've had a bit in Poole. It's not come to our Fair Isle yet. We'll be fine, honestly. What do you reckon? And in fact, Gary, the only coronavirus you've got is the one where you stick lime in the top. And, as I found out, the reason they stick lime in the top is to protect it from all the bad stuff when you're drinking out of the bottle. Bizarre, right? Kills all the germs. So there you go. Anyway.
You know that the Chinese people, you see a lot of Chinese people throughout the year wearing those masks. I used to think it was because they come to our country and our air must be bad.
I don't see them in this country wearing a mask, do you? Unless it's in London.
Yeah, they do. But the reason they actually wear it is to protect other people from their germs because they've got the cold and they've masked themselves up because they've got to go to work and stuff like that to earn money.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. But don't panic, people. Wash your hands, do all the stuff you do, get all the preventative stuff, etc., etc. Now, personal hygiene, Gary. That is correct. You look really smart today. Was it wedding? Funeral? You look really good. Okay, listen. Gary, we're back. We're back from such a long absence. We do apologise. We had a lot of problems with our technical side. Our producer has left us. He was a lovely fella. He got us started. So what we want to say is thank you, Scott. Thank you for doing all the work and getting us where we are. We appreciate it. You've had to leave us to do your own stuff, and we fully understand, and we thank you very much. That being said, I have to do all the picture-y stuff. So if it goes wrong a bit, which it did at the start there, just bear with us. We'll be fine later on. Gary, what else is going on? Much? How you been? What have you been doing?
Well, to be honest, I don't really hear my voice, but a few days ago, I actually lost my voice, and I could hardly talk at all. It was just gone. Slowly, it's coming back. But there's no cold. I'm not ill. I'm not shivering.
Well, do you know what, Gary? That's good because you are the housewife's favourite, right? And the housewives of Swanage and surrounding areas do not want to have your dulcet tones diminished and taken out. Okay. Right, good stuff. Now then, we have got a big show. Sorry, it's taken us a long time to get back with you. Did you see us on the radio? Did you hear us on the radio, Gary?
Yeah, it was very good.
We did a bit of radio promo, didn't we? The competition's so bad, they got to get the competition on to make a show. What's going on? No, thank you for Karen. I can't remember her name. Sorry. They did really well with us, Gary. They looked after us and they give us... Say again, mate?
Karen Grant.
Ah, Karen Grant. Right.
Steve Zodiac, that's the one.
Steve Zodiac. What a name. There's 12 of him. Hey. So listen, Gary, just do me a favour, would you? When you're talking, come into that mic a bit more, because obviously the technical staff, I can't hear, and her name's Karen Grant. That's what it was. I couldn't remember. That's it. Lovely, Gary. Thank you. But you know what? Shall we cut live to our intrepid outside broadcaster and see if Nico is anywhere to be found? Shall we try that one? Nico, are you there? Hey! Yes, I can see you, hear you, and everything. No! No! He hasn't got the coronavirus, does he? Can't have. It's not here yet. Okay. Everything okay with you, Nico? Yeah, I think we have. I think we missed it. Everybody's got in touch wishing us well, and I'm glad we are back. Nico, I've seen you doing your stone carving stuff. What's that all about? I've seen this like gazelle come out. That was really good. And I saw like an ashtray, big ashtray thing come out. What's that all about? And where's that at? Burnbake? Oh, Burngate. Okay, fantastic. We'll have to do a little bit of that. Right, Nico, listen, we'll catch you later. Thanks for now, because I think you're going to be doing a little bit of stuff with somebody in the town. So we'll come back to you later on. Okay. Thanks, my lovely. Well, Gary, what about that then, mate? What about that? She's back with us. She was out windswept at the sea. You know. Now then, let's have a look at where we are. Shall we, Gary? Shall we have a little look around the town? Shall we have a little look around the town? Let's see what is happening with our webcams. Oh, they take a bit of time to get in these days, don't they? We're hoping. Come on. Come on, technology. Yay! That's from the Haven, that one, I think. That's it's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. Look at that. Old Harry there in the back. It looks really nice. I mean, they've got a pretty good webcam there. I'm quite happy with that. Shall we see what's happening in Swanage Railway? Oh, look at that beauty. There's no one there. There's never anybody there, Gary. There's never anybody there when we go there. What is that? Are they part-time? Should we go Corf? Let's have a look at Corf. Oh, hello. It looks a little bit... scary, mate, is the honest answer. Looks a little bit scary there, but, you know. Yeah, it's getting a bit dark. It's getting very dark, to be fair, but, you know, that's the way it is. It gets dark. Everybody goes to bed. No problem. Right, we have been away for so long. We've got Facebook people telling us they can't hear, and I don't know why is the honest answer. Everything is at full volume as far as I know. It's a shame. It's a real shame. I hope we are coming out loud and clear, but if we're not, it's one of those things that we'll have to work on. Gary, should we have a bit of weather?
Yeah, I've just tested mine, and I can hear it. I can hear you.
Okay.
On the Facebook feed, actually.
Yeah, well, listen, Facebook people, we are sorry. Like I say, we are now responsible for all of the production and that. So it's just bear with us. If you can't hear us properly on this one, turn it up and we'll be all right for the next one.
Full blast.
Full blast. Shall we get a bit of weather, Gary? I'm doing the weather. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is Tuesday, sunny. Tomorrow's going to be sunny. Wednesday, cold, raining. Thursday, no cloud. Friday, sunny. And it's going to be springtime soon. So motorbike riding weather, and obviously bluebells come out, the snowdrops come out, daffodils are out, the birds are singing, and it's going to be summer soon. So there you go. But right now it's cold. It's been rubbish, Gary. It's been rubbish. And to be fair, I've just come back from 2 weeks, for 1 week in Tenerife, which, to be fair, I went out there. We missed the Kalima on the way out there. 26 degrees, beautiful blue sky and sunny. We missed the other Kalima. And obviously, we didn't get the coronavirus. So I'm well happy.
If you stayed out there a little bit longer, you would have had to stay there for 14 days.
I know. I'd have had a really good long time on holiday. Have you seen those people in the hotel, Gary? Have you seen them all cramped up in that one room? What is that all about? We rode past that hotel the day before they had coronavirus. So I've either got it and it's incubating or I haven't got it. So there you go. Now then, we've had loads of messages, Gary. We have had like proper loads of messages. So if you want to get in touch with us, don't forget you can phone us 0330 001 2401. You can email us at hello@swanage.tv. You can get in touch with us via Facebook, Messenger, YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. We are not broadcasting live to YouTube at this moment in time. We will upload the show to YouTube. We are obviously a bit green on the technology, but for this time we're just going to go out live to Facebook. So hopefully that'll be fine. But give us a call. Give us a call. We've got Rosemary standing by. Rosemary, the telephone operator. She's busy there, typing away, waiting for your calls. And if you want to come on, just come on live. Just give us a call and you can come on the show. How about that? Now then, what's happening?
Lots of things have been happening, haven't they? Like we've been gone quite a while.
Loads, Gary.
Ferry.
Hold on. Shall we do our favourite part of the show, mate? It's sort of getting better, mate. It's sort of getting better. It's a work in progress. We'll call it that, shall we? Gary, what are?
One of the hot topics is not this one. It's about the ferry ticket system, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that, Gary. To be fair, the ferry ticket system. I was going to do that later on, but do you want to do that now, just to get it out of the way?
Yeah, they got a new ticket system in.
Yeah.
And I've learned since actually you can only buy a minimum of 10. You got to pay, I think it's £36.
Right.
For 10. 10 crossings really. That's what it is.
Okay.
So for now, if you don't want 10 tickets,
yeah.
pay £4.50. That's it, isn't it?
Oh, interesting. So the whole thing though, the whole point about it is that they're not going to. You can still buy it at the office, can you? You can still buy it at the window, but it saves people queuing up for it. So you can sort of buy it online and they speed it up that way, I think, don't they?
If you've got your credit on the card, you just hand the card over and they scan it or whatever they do, and that's one crossing off of your card.
All right, okay, I can live with that. I can absolutely live with that. Yeah, you got to register your card, prepayment. You can buy it online. You can do all those bits. So yeah, that's fine. We'll get that one out of the way. But Gary, what is the first hot topic of the week?
First hot topic is the council tax rise of a tenner, £10 a year.
How much? £10 a year? What's going on? Is that a good price, Gary? I mean, this has been a big thing, isn't it? This has been a proper big thing because
it's £10 a year, isn't it? It's not £10 a month.
It was £2 a week, which is very little, but apparently it's for. They're going to get, I'll tell you what, I've got it here, right? 50 new officers, right? For Dorset, though. It's not for Swanage. I don't know how many we're getting for Swanage. No, not 50. It's like 7. Well, no, 50 officers. That's tons, isn't it? That is tons of officers. They haven't told us how many we're getting in Swanage. And obviously, I'm still not sure if they work weekends or not. So, but hopefully, the £2 a week from everybody else. Although I still don't believe we should be paying for that, right? It should come out of central government, but we're paying for it. So we're paying to be policed ourselves, which is, I think it's a little bit wrong, Gary.
It's gone too far. I mean, you've got we need bobbies on the feet on the ground, you know, patrolling. Because look, for instance, only like a week or two ago, there was a quad bike stolen from Northern Farm, which is just outside of Corfe.
Yes.
And also, even more recent than that, the blue kayak that went missing from Middle Beach in Scotland. They cut the chain and took it away.
Yeah, there's a lot, mate. There is a lot of theft at the minute, and I don't think you know, it's too much. But Gary, would these extra police officers? I mean, would they prevent this crime? Do you think? I mean, crime's always going to happen in this town. Crime's going to happen everywhere because there's horrible people about who want other people's products, right? It's called theft, and they always do it. Will the money prevent the crime? Probably not, right? So maybe we have to look at it ourselves a little bit and go, do you know what?
It will deter it, won't it? It's like, oh, I better not do that because there might be a cop around the corner, that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, maybe that might be the case, Gary. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I mean, at least they got something to put out, right? 50 extra officers, you know, don't come around here nicking anything, or we'll have you. But we shall see. I think Martin Underhill is leaving as well. By the way, he's not going to be the Dorset Police and Crime Commissioner anymore. Excuse me. I don't know who it's going to be, but yeah, it's not going to be him. He's out. Give us a call if you've got anything. 0330 001 2401 if you want to talk about any of these hot topics. Gary, what is?
I don't know what's going on with this microphone, but can't hear.
Shout loud. Is the microphone on?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Hello. Gary, what is hot topic number 2?
Hot topic number 2, Ian, is we'll go for the road closures again.
Goodness gracious me, what a nightmare. Oh dear. Someone's saying they cannot hear us at all, which is a real shame. So I don't know what the problem is with the audio. So I honestly can't tell you. As far as I know, audio is fine at this end. You know, you're going to have to bear with us. If it turns out that no one can hear anything, then it's such a shame, and we'll have to go. Yeah, we'll have to blame it on your voice, Gary. Right. Apparently, and I say apparently, I've worked it out, Gary. I've worked it out. Hello, good evening and welcome, Swanage. The mic is back on. The wire came out of my mic, Gary, so now you can hear me. Hello, everybody. Yeah, you can hear me. I'm not sure that anybody else can hear me, but now my microphone and the production people have come in and fixed it. I should be all right. Gary, roadworks. Oh my sweet Jesus. What is going on? Gary, let me tell you, you come down Kings Road East and you have to go that way. Right, well, let me tell you, the other day it took 15 minutes because you come down from Court Hill Wines and you go by the co-op and that, there's got a little road sign, all right, and it makes it very narrow for people to get in and out, right? So people are waiting for up to 10 minutes just to get past there to get down into the town, right? Because also the traffic lights keep going on stop. Is that right? Traffic lights keep going on stop and they keep going and people can't get around. It's crazy. Yeah, not good, mate. Not good. And there's a lot of traffic. Gary, they can't hear you still, mate. So you need to go really, really close to that microphone, buddy, if you don't mind, or bring the microphone towards you. Shout. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, what's going on with these roadworks? How long are they going to be there for? And is there... Hold on, I've got a gripe, right? Up the high street, and I've said it on Facebook, and I think it should be seriously looked into. They've taken away the 4 parking spaces outside, like Purbeck Valley and all of those. They've taken all 4 spaces away where people used to drop off, at a park, drop in, drop out, right? To all of those shops. And they've taken them away. And... Yeah, but they have moved them down. But the problem you're getting is you're getting all the disabled people parking up where they shouldn't be parking because they can park there. And the problem is you're going to have lorries going straight through, taking the cars with them again. Right? It should, if you're not going to do it, make it red so that nobody parks there. Or, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Council, have a listen. On the opposite side, in fact, the same side as the town hall, the path, right the way down to Tawny's is enormous. Okay, it's enormous. Take out a metre of that and you'll be fine. You only need to do it from there down to Tawny's and you'll be fine. You could have kept the things in, you could have kept everybody happy because this roadwork is affecting trade everywhere, right? It's affecting everybody everywhere. We knew it was happening, but the people in Institute Road, they're not getting customers. People, Swanage is still open. Park your car somewhere, walk round. And mind you, Gary, the weather hasn't helped, has it? Let's be honest, it's been pretty rough. But what was that on? Victoria Road. That seems to be going on for ages. We've only got a few more months at it, Gary. We've only got a few more months at this. And then, you know, but can people survive? Come on, Swanage, you've got to rally round for this. So, you know, let's try not to get too upset about the roadworks, even though they're a pain, and let's get through it. But this is my other thing, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Council. I don't think going down that one-way system through Kings Road East is a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea at all. Just that's my 2 pence worth, right? But there you go. What do you think, Gary? I mean, there's been loads of stuff.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it? They're doing it, and that's it. What you were saying about across the road from Perry Valley there, all they've got to do is put there's lines they put on the curb in there, like outside the concrete.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't park there. That's it. You cannot park there.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that's you know, that's probably the best option, mate. Anyway, I think. Although I still think because we need people to park there, Gary. It's not just a case of, you know, people do trade there, right? It's a case of people need to get in and out, and they still need to use that area. All right. Otherwise, those businesses don't get the same trade that they used to have, and I think that's wrong. Anyway, Gary, I think we are having a problem with the sound somehow, mate, but we'll have to bear with it. I think everyone's probably just listening to me, and they're working out what you're saying, but I'm not sure. Gary? Yeah. Gary, what's hot topic number 3, mate?
Hot topic number 3 is the tree planting, which was a while back. But
Yes, it was a while back, and we do apologise. The thing that we've got is, I think it's a good thing, you know. I think they've done a little bit of tree planting. It's a good little... It's a nice thing, Gary, isn't it? Surely it's a nice thing to have a load of trees planted and a load of new... like life breathing into the town, you know. They've planted lime trees, they've planted all sorts, you know, and it's a project by the Trees of Dorset charity. I'll give them a shout. And the initiative's called I'm Backing a Greener Britain. I'm not sure if that's to do with global warming or not, but I still think anyone that can plant trees, they should plant more trees, you know, we need it. Funny enough, they make oxygen that we breathe, you know. So, yeah, I think we should do that. There's not too much more with that, apart from the volunteers in there. Well done. You do a good job. And, you know, long may you plant trees. Gary, I've had enough of that. What's the next one?
next one is there was a flasher.
I don't even...
Well, could be the same person. Could be a different one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Gary. The weird thing about it is there is a flasher, right? It's been going on for years, like 5 years. There's someone that goes around, gets his trolleys off, opens up, and does God knows what in people's windows, at their door. And the thing that I've just got to read it. Now, officers were investigating. This is back in early February. They were investigating an indecent incident of indecent exposure in Studland, right? And normally it's in Corfe, isn't it? Normally it's in Corfe. So, and around 7 p.m. on Friday, the 10th of January, it actually happened. A man knocked on the window of the victim's home address in the Ferry Road area. Now, when she went to see who it was, she found him standing on the doorstep, indecently exposing himself. Right, so there you go. Officers, along with the police dog, they attended, and the dog picked up the scent in the nearby lay-by. So I'm assuming the guy's driven there, got out, done his thing, gone back to lay-by, and driven off. Right. So the offender is described as white. He's around 5 feet 10 inches tall, but he had his face covered. He had his face covered, right?
You can imagine a police lineup, can't you, really?
Well, this is what I'm saying. And the next thing is, this was an alarming experience for the victim, which it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel sorry for the people this happened to, but they are determined to identify the assailant. So they are appealing to anyone who has witnessed a man with his face covered and his todger out in the village at any time. Otherwise, they haven't got much to go on. Anyway, it made me giggle, Gary. Perhaps I shouldn't be laughing, but it is funny to people who haven't experienced it. I'm ever so sorry, the lady it happened to. But listen, anyone with...
A while back, there was somebody at work walking along with no clothes on, wasn't they?
That is true, yeah. They were... I mean, listen.
Is it the same person, or is it like random? I don't know.
Who is it? It could be the same person. It could very well be the same person. But anyone with information, please get in touch with Dorset Police. Give them a call on 101 and tell them you recognise the assailant. Somehow. All right? Tell them you recognise him. Right, that's all it is. Made me giggle, gotta say. You know, can't do much else. But, Gary, what is our last hot topic, please, mate?
Next one is hot topic number 5 is car crashes. You mentioned this to me, and I know there was a couple of car crashes. Harmon's Cross, was it?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, what's happened is there was a crash last week. There's this big thing about the pothole. There's a pothole, right? Just as you come around the bend before you go in, it's massive. It's opening up, and there are, by the way, council people, there are potholes opening everywhere because of the rain, right? And also up the high street, that same old potholes opening again because obviously people are still going. It's rain. It's terrible. A lot of potholes, and this one in Court, this one in Harmon's Cross, apparently was the problem. It was the problem of the crash. So, you know, but listen, there's a lot of accidents in Harmon's Cross, and let me tell you what happened, Gary. Right, a while back, this is early Feb, I think it was. A woman crashed in Harmon's Cross. You may have seen it, you may not have seen it. She come past the first garage, which is Foley's, and she obviously didn't meander the bend as the car should, and she went straight into this fence. She went straight into someone's fence, straight through the bushes, blah, blah, blah. The lady was coming down on holiday, 76-year-old lady. The car was full of luggage, right? Full. It was full up. It was just like the bedding, everything in there. And she had 4 cats. Okay, so she had these cats and all this laundry in there, all this everything, right? All her belongings and luggage, right? She was coming down on holiday. So she got out of the car, started blaming everyone like you do. She did her head a bit, I think. She was fine, but she started out demanding to be taken to her holiday home, right? So, take me to my holiday home. But before you do that, check out my cats and make sure they're all right. Okay? Now, as far as I know, it was only the ambulance and fire brigade and attendants, no vets, but she was quite adamant. After a while, after blaming everyone else, she then asked the ambulance to take her, all of her luggage and her 4 cats to a holiday home. And you know what? Our wonderful ambulance service, right? And you've got to give them credit, because it wouldn't have happened if there was any kind of other emergency or anything else. But out the goodness of their heart, they took all of it and they dropped this lady off. All right. So, round of applause for the ambulance people. Thank you very much, Gary. Listen, roads and traffic, I've had enough of it. I really have. It's terrible. It's going on. Maybe the last thing I want to say in the Harmon's Cross thing is, because there's been so many accidents there, do you think, could it possibly, the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, have an adverse effect? Do you think it should go back to 40? We haven't had so many crashes all the time. It was 40. Now it's 30. There's a crash a week. What's that about? Have a rethink. I think have a rethink with it, Gary. What do you think?
Well, I've always said it should be 40, and I mean it is actually building up around Harmon's Cross quite a lot now, isn't it? They're building and building and building. So, but it's not built up, is it? Do you know what I mean?
No, no, it's not. And you know, it should be 40 miles an hour, mate. There, easy, shouldn't it? I mean, I think what was it? I think originally it was people couldn't get out of their drive. Well, they must be coming out in droves now. Now it's gone down 10 miles an hour. It should be no problem, but you know, they still have crashes there. So, listen, thanks very much, Gary. That is our 5 hot topics of the week. So there we are. Right, what else is coming up, Gary?
Well, I'm going to shoot off to another location.
Ooh, okay, mate.
Is it raining? Is it raining? I don't think it's raining out there.
Not yet, mate. But so you're going to be back with us a little bit later, mate. Yeah, is that right? Going to do a bit of... We'll see you soon.
And then I'll hopefully pop back into the studio with you and say goodbye.
Okay, hopefully you'll get back in time, matey. Okay, Gary, I'm going to spring you out of the studio by magic teleport, and I will see you soon.
Okay.
And there you go. He's gone. He's as good as gone. So, yeah, good. Here we are. Right, back with me. Now, what I've got to do as it goes is... Oh, well, I might be waiting for you, Nico. Just bear with me a moment, if that's okay. Just bear with me a little bit longer, and then we'll go fine. Nico, how are you? Nico, where are you, Nico? Hello, hello. Nico, how are you? Hello, Nico. Hello, Nico. Are you there? Yay! Way! Thank you, Nico. Hi, Lily.
Tell us something about the Red Lion. It's very old. Do you know how old it is? I know it's 17th century. Wow. So I think it was one of the old smugglers' pubs, wasn't it? Yeah. So lots of ne'er-do-wellers coming in here. Now I think you've got one of the largest selections of ciders and ales. Yeah, it's a bit lacking at the moment. I think it's a bit quiet, but in the summer we'll have over 50, maybe 80 ciders on it.
Wow.
80 ciders. Do you have to try them all, Lily?
That is a lot of cider.
There's no way any one person can get through this board on their own. So I haven't tried, but
Sorry, is that a challenge?
Lily's looking up at the board, which is covered with all the different ciders that they've got. What's your favourite? My favourite, personally, is Rattler. Rattler. That's my favourite. Okay. Now Lily's going to play a very quick game of either or for us. She's going to keep shouting. Okay. Okay, Lily. So, Cork Castle or Delston Castle? Delston Castle. How about Ferry or Roadway? Roadway. Co-op or budget? Co-op. This place or Harry Ramsden? This place. Heyman's or the Cornish plastic shop? Cornish plastic shop.
Ooh.
Train or bus? Bus. This or Folk Festival? Folk Festival. The club or an early night? Early night. Early night. Really? Early night.
Early night?
Or a cider. So, Lily, when you open, all day, every day? All day, every day. Yeah. Okay. And what's the name? It's a traditional pub, maybe, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Family pub. Yeah, family pub. What have you got lurking at the back? Out back, we've got a massive beer garden. Yeah. Dogs welcome, kids welcome, any time of the day, really. And I hear you have folk dancers and music and all sorts during the festivals in the summer. Festivals are the best part about my job. There's never a boring moment. Excellent. What's your favourite memory of Swanage? Swanage in general, just being on the fishing boats on the pier when my dad used to work on there. Really? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. What did he do on the pier? He just took people to diving lessons and stuff like that, fishing and stuff like that. And do you dive? I don't know. I was just making hot chocolates and stuff. So watching them having fun without getting wet and cold. Excellent. Look at that. Right, Ian, I'm going to pass back over to you in the studio and I will see you later.
Nico, thank you very much indeed. We'll see you soon, no doubt. yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks, Nico. Join you again soon. Bye. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're really sorry about the sound. We know we're getting messages from everybody saying that the sound's bad. We're really sorry about that. Hopefully we'll get that sorted for the next show. Like I say, we're back with new technology, and it's really difficult. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I've got a couple of mentions I want to do, please. A couple of things I want to talk about. A couple of mentions. The first one that I wanted to do, I just want to run this out the way pretty quick, which was the Person of the Year. We were hoping to do this show back in February, and we were going to get the mayor on to do this Person of the Year, which you may or may not have voted on or even know about. I do believe, however, it's closed now for voting. So sadly, we couldn't do anything. We really wanted to promote it. I hope you voted. If you don't know anything about it, go onto the council website, have a look, and then you can always vote next year. And it's for the good people of Swanage, people that do things for other people, people that we don't even know about, that have been doing things for years. They've been emptying bins that nobody knows about. They've been doing lovely things for the elderly, all the people that go under the radar. That's what it's for. And to be fair, we want to, give them a big round of applause. So everybody who's in that, everybody who does win an award when it comes out in April, well done. We think, you deserve it, and people do deserve it. That said, a couple of other bits of news. We had a message, funny enough, today from Claire, who is the care manager at the Cliff Top Care Home. She contacted us to ask if we wanted to go to their place on Saturday. Well, sadly, we're not available for that. But they are having a party for an elderly gentleman who is 100 years old. His name is Ted. Ted, have a happy birthday, my friend. I'm sorry we can't be there. You've got a little bit of way to go to catch Lillian, but I'm sure when you're 110, we will come and see you. Many happy returns. I hope you have a good time. Also, the Clifftop Care Home celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. They've been doing it for 25 years in July. They're having a big party, live music. I'm sure we'll be doing a little bit more of a mention as and when. Now, the couple of other things that have caught my eye, caught my attention. We have had this year, this weekend, by the way, starting on Thursday. Guess what it is? It's that time again. It's the Blues Festival is coming up, and it starts on Thursday. The Red Lion plays no small part at all. There's a lot of action at the Red Lion for the Blues Festival. It's been going years. I spoke to Steve Darrington this morning. He's looking forward to the show. Everybody's worried about coronavirus, whether there's going to be festivals this year. I don't think it's going to affect Swanage. I think that the Blues Festival will be the runaway success it is always, and well done to Steve Darrington and everybody that takes part in it. I think in October we'll do some live outside broadcasts with it, so we can show you what it's like for those of you that don't go, and for those of you that don't take part. But it is a good thing, and it is well worth the £10 wristband. It gives you unfettered access to all the venues and all the bands. Quality. If you like the music, which I'm sure millions and thousands do because they come down in their thousands, go and see it. Go and try one of the pubs out, particularly the Red Lion. It's one of the busiest pubs with the blues out in the back garden. They have a stage set up with the marquee. It's a good day. It's a good night. And it's a fantastic weekend. Now, the only other thing I really wanted to give a mention out to was the Coast Guard. Coast Guard of the Year. Have a word. Swanage Coast Guard Team of the Year. Well done. Literally, have you been watching the telly about the Coast Guard? I think it was on the other night, and the Swanage Coast Guard, and they were talking sadly about the canoeist that lost his life last year. But it just goes to show how important the lifeguard, the Coast Guard, and all our services are that keep us safe from this in this little town of ours, right? And on the coast. And we get people come down every summer that aren't used to the water. Okay, they're not used to the water. So the lifeboat, the Coast Guard, everybody has to get involved. Be careful when you come down to our fair isle. The sea is a natural monster. It kills people. It drowns people. It should be treated with the utmost respect. So when you come down, don't zippity doodah and don't go, you know, don't think you can get in the water. Take a bit of advice before you go in there. So well done, Coast Guard, and well done all of the services and everything. Now, it's at that time of the show where it's going to get even harder for me to deal with what I got to try and do, okay? And right now we're going to get our fantastic fire service hero, Liam Blake. I don't know if you're going to hear him, but we're going to try and get him on the call. We're going to try and get him on the line now, just to give us an update of what's been happening with the fire service and a little bit of knowledge about what's coming up. I don't think he's going to be on a shout. The answer is, I don't know. We are calling. And we'd like to say welcome to Liam. Liam, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Ian. How are you?
Excellent. I am very, very well. Hopefully we can hear what's going on. You might not be audible right now, Liam, is the honest answer. Hopefully you are. Hopefully you are. You're up on the screen. How are you? How have you been?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm good. What happens when you're left in charge?
Yes, I know. It's when I'm in charge, it all goes wrong. Liam, what's been going on with the fire people since? I mean, it's December now, so we're coming up for 3 months. What's been going on? What have you been doing?
Well, obviously we've been attending calls. We've been pretty quiet, happily, which is the idea. We've done some school visits, so we've been out to St Mary's and Mark's school. There's been a couple of classes there, showing them around the fire station, fire engine, and letting them play with the hose.
Ah, I see. Right, I've got an idea because no one can hear you at the moment. Can they hear you now, Liam? If you speak now, I hope so. I've had to improvise with a pair of headphones, so I'm hoping people can hear you now, and they're picking you up through my audio. I do have to deal with the audio. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but this is the best we've got for now. Liam, where are you right now?
I'm in Bristol at the moment.
What are you doing in Bristol, mate?
So in the last couple of days, I have stopped being a milkman, so I sadly left Swanage Dairy.
Okay.
And today I started my new job, learning to become an emergency care assistant.
Well, Liam, for those who aren't listening or for those who can't hear, I'm going to have to regale what you said. You've given up as a milkman, yeah? You've gone to be and to train as a paramedic. Is that right? Not a paramedic. What is it?
An emergency care assistant.
An emergency care assistant. What's that? An ambulance driver? Oh, sorry. Have I said the wrong thing?
Essentially, yeah. So we basically help the paramedics with their job, and basically go around with a crew with a paramedic.
Yeah.
Help them out to help with the patient. A lot of driving is done.
Yeah, I mean it's hard work, Gary. It's hard work, Liam, isn't it? It's hard work doing all of that stuff. So you've left us as a milkman, though. For those of you in local to Swanage, Liam's been our milkman for ages, and you're currently training up in Bristol, which is Uar. They talk a bit funny up there.
I know, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. So, Liam, listen. As far as the fire service is concerned, give us a safety tip, my friend. We're now in March. No one can hear you, by the way, I don't think. So I'll have to regale the safety message. But if you can let me know what your safety message is for this time.
Yeah, so if you go on the Echo at the moment, there is a big thing on tumble dryer fires.
Oh, tumble dryer fires. I know these firsthand.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
No, but less the commercial one, more the domestic one.
Right.
Obviously, Whirlpool and Hotpoint have their recall notices, so I would implore everyone to check that their model is on the recall list.
Okay, so Whirlpool and who?
Hotpoint.
Whirlpool and Hotpoint, ladies and gentlemen. Please, can you check check they're not on the recall list? Is that what you're saying, Liam? Check it's not on the recall list and be very safe about it. What else do you need to tell us, Gary? Liam, sorry.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, on the Echo, there was a tumble dryer fire where someone hadn't emptied their filters for a long time, the fluff and all the other filters.
and they went out and left it, and it caught fire.
Okay, so not cleaning the fluff out, not doing proper maintenance on it is the issue, and that's what caught fire.
And not to use it when you're asleep or not in.
Yes, that would be a good idea. Don't obviously leave it running while you're not attending it. We had a bit of a fire, Liam, which was, I've got to say this because this is bizarre, right? And this is for things that have been tumble dried, and it was tablecloths and tea towels and things. When they've been dried, do not leave them, right? Because if you leave them in a basket, the chemicals, the oleanic acid and all the rest of it, still heats up. And I couldn't believe that. I thought there would have to be some sort of fire spark, but it creates it from the acids, and it's literally a chemical thing, and it explodes. And we found out the hard way, and it happens all over the place. So yeah, that's a really, really good safety tip, Liam. Thanks for that. What else are you doing? When does the training finish, Liam?
Well, at the moment, my training is currently finished on the 24th of April.
Okay, 24th of April. So then what happens after that? You are fully qualified emergency care assistant ambulance driver. Based in Wareham. Wow, that's good though. That's really good. I mean, well done, Liam. You need a bit of a round of applause. You need a bit of a, you need a bit of a Swanage TV clap. No one can hear you, but I'm regaling it. So no, you've done well. You serve the community really well, Liam. We still like the hero status for you. And it'll be even more of a hero now when you're doing all sorts of different emergency service work. Listen, Liam, for now, my friend, I am going to say goodbye, and we will catch you up when our audio is better, and we'll call you on the next show, my friend. Thanks, Liam. Thanks for joining us, mate. Bye now. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really sorry about the audio. It's really starting to bug me now, but you're going to have to bear with it. We've got a little bit more to do. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear everybody when they shout a bit louder. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But we are going to hopefully cross live to Gary. This should be fun. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's there. We're going to try and find out. Let's have a look to see if Gary is about. Let me just check. I do believe he might be ready for us. Gary, how are you? Yay! Now, can anybody hear Gary this time? Let us know if we can hear Gary. If not, shout, my friend.
I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself, and that's okay.
I'm in the middle of Langton.
Ooh.
Very quiet village. Langton with Trappers, outside of the King's Arms.
Yeah, outside of the King's Arms. Nice little pub.
Hello, Paul. This is a friend of mine walking by there.
Oh, hello, Paul.
We're going to go in and have a little chat with the barman, actually. That's all right.
Okay, Gary, I'll leave it with you. Go and have a chat.
Cold out there tonight. No rain though.
I can't believe that there's no rain. We'll have to wait till it's raining again to send you out, Gary, really, I think.
We got the bar.
Ooh.
There's several rooms in this place. But they're all over the shop. This is a very old building. But there's a busy bar in there. And I've said to the barman if we can have a little chat with him in the quiet room.
Sounds good. How old's the pub, Gary?
Right.
Hey!
Yeah. Is it? Jake, yeah. Jake. And how long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 years nearly.
As a barman, yeah?
Started as a barman, now I manage the bar.
Yeah. So you've been here 2 years. I'm losing it a little bit here.
Well, to be honest with you, Gary, I don't know where we are with it. Hopefully you'll just have to keep going and we'll go from there, mate.
Right, okay. So, you know a bit of history of this pub, yeah?
Yeah.
So how old is this pub?
Well, it's been a pub, as far as we know, since pub records began, which was about 500-600 years ago.
Wow.
Status it was made officially into a pub in the mid-1700s. But it's sort of been a lot of different things over the year. Like the back bit, just in the busy bar, that was the That was the pub originally, and these front.
This is all built on, was it?
Well, these front rooms were different buildings. What we're sat in now is an old dairy.
Right.
Obviously, there was 3 dairies in Langton. This was the biggest one. The other front room was actually the mortuary for the church across the road.
Mortuary?
And then it was a couple of cottages, and then finally in the 1800s and 1900s, these front rooms were brought into the pub. And the final bit, the bit at the back of the pub, after the bar, was built by Whitbread, who owned the pub in the 80s and 90s. And that was built in the 80s.
There's a bit of history there, Ian.
That is, Gary, that pub is nearly as old as you.
There's this stuff.
He does know his stuff, but it's nearly as old as you. I mean, Gary, what else do they do there? Do they have like functions, and what's their speciality there?
You can do functions, don't you? Functions.
Yeah, we've got a function coming in this very room later on tonight. We've got the Liberal Democrats of Swanage are coming in later tonight.
Do you?
For any political affiliation, absolutely fine. There's all sorts. The allotment meeting of Langton Travers, the social clubs, as far as they go, table tennis and everything, they all come in here after their social events.
That's a busy pub. What's the table tennis meeting? Do they play in your pub, or is it they just come in afterwards?
They do it up the village hall, but as soon as they're finished, they come down here for a few drinks.
Little bit of liquid refreshment afterwards, no doubt.
So, who's the owner of this place, actually?
It's my good friend Ricky Lucas. He's been running it for near on 8 years now. He took over when he was 21. He took over the pub.
We couldn't get him in because he's busy out there.
Yeah, he's busy.
Slaving away.
Yeah, that's it. Never ends.
That's Gary. That's Sally Lucas's boy, isn't it?
Sally Lucas's son.
It is Sally Lucas's son.
Yeah.
Sally and Alan.
Yeah, Sally and Alan. They got the plumbers just across from us. Lime Frog. Lovely people. Lovely people. I've not been in that pub, Gary, since Charlie and Nicky used to have it. Do they still? Could you ask them if they still do the steak and kidney pudding?
Do you still do steak and kidney pudding like Charlie and Nicky used to?
We have done that since Ricky took over. We've just taken it off the menu.
No.
So it was one of our biggest.
Must be good. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to call it. It looked like a baby's head. It was like a pudding.
What's your biggest seller now?
Everyone loves the fish and chips.
Up here, Langton.
Yeah, everybody loves the fish and chips. Or we do a brilliant Angus burger as well, which just put on the menu. It's
So, do events throughout the year?
We do.
What sort of events are they?
Well, it depends on the time of year. Really, around Christmas, we're always busy. We have several Christmas parties. We do a Christmas menu for any function you want to have. Moving into this part of the year, we're looking at Mother's Day coming up soon, which we're already getting booked up for. So if you are thinking
Nice
about
roast dinner.
beautiful roast dinner on the Sunday,
Lovely.
and if you want to come down, then book in advance, and you have a great time. As we move into the summer, obviously the Euros are coming. We're huge on football. We're the only place in the hills that show sport. So we have that on in the garden. When the World Cup was on a couple of years ago, we would have 500 people in the garden.
Wow, that's a lot of people in there.
Yeah, and then we've got 2 screens inside as well. So that's huge.
That's Gary. That's a lot. I mean, what is it like because obviously traditionally it's been like a little village pub, and to have all of that football stuff going on, how do you get on with the neighbours? Are they okay with it?
Over the years, it's been like a village old man's pub.
Yeah.
And suddenly you've brought all this technology into it with the TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously, if it's a widescreen, like a big screen at the back, how's the neighbours? Right?
The neighbours are all right.
Do they
The neighbour to the right, Steve Robson, he actually used to own the pub.
He did.
Charlie used to run it, and they sold it to Rick, and they come in every day.
Regulars.
Have a great time. They love it. I'm sure.
Pretty cool.
Hopefully, anyway.
Well, to be honest, Gary, they are only next door, so I'd like to live next door to a pub.
What's football?
Do you know what? I might do that in the summer. I might come up and sit in your back garden. I obviously won't be able to have a steak and kidney pudding, but I'll have to live. Right, Gary, listen. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much, and thank you. And what's the chap's name there?
This one's Jake.
Jake.
I couldn't show you too much in the pub because of the there's people out there. Some of them like obviously want to be on TV, some of them don't. And
Yeah, that's fair enough.
A nice quiet area to have a little chat.
Yeah, that's fine, Gary. Listen, my friend, if you want to get back to the studio now, we might not have enough time to say goodbye with you because I'm going to wrap up the show fairly soon, I think. It's our first one back. It's just to let people know sort of what we're doing and we're still here.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Gary, listen. Yeah, thank you, mate. I'm going to go and see what Nico's doing. I think she's got a little bit of news for the food bank. Gary, I will see you soon, my friend, okay? Thanks very much indeed, Gary. Appreciate it. Housewife's favourite, ladies and gentlemen. What can you do, eh? What can you do? So, yeah, Gary will be back with us later, probably towards the end of the show if he can make it, just to say goodbye, which will be very soon. Other than that, Housewife's favourite. What do you think, ladies? What do you think? What we're going to do now, hopefully what we're going to do now is we're going to cross live over to Nico, who is going to give us a little bit more of an update on the food bank, I hope. Nico, are you with us? Excellent. Can't hear you. Hello. Okay. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. No, I can't see. There's a very good reason why I can't see. Bear with me a moment. I'll let everybody see. Hold on. I'll just put you across. What does it say, Nico? It says, due to the sound issues, I have one message. Support Swanage Food Bank. 5% of Swanage is starving. 5% of Swanage is starving. They need tuna. You can see this. Tinned meat, corned beef, pasta, dried pasta ready meals, squash of all flavours and long life milk. Thank you, Nico. Thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's such a shame. We had a lot of gung-ho stuff that we were going to come back with. As I'm going to end the show now. Nico, thanks very much, my lovely. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, it's not been the best of shows, we understand, with the sound. Couple of things before we go. When we do the next show, Gary's going away. He's not going to be with us for a while, for the next few weeks. We've got a few things on. We're going to do something a bit different. We're going to start giving things away. Money, meals, all sorts of things we're going to start doing from the next show. Free of charge. You have to be watching live to take part or to receive the gift. And we also might have a mystery broadcaster from a different area. So these things we're starting to do. I do so apologise about the sound. I think it might be a better idea if we outsource the production to somebody else at the moment. But all I can say is we are back. Thank you very much for bearing with us. Thanks to Liam. Thanks to the food bank. Thanks to the people in the pub, Jim at the Red Lion and all his team. And thank you to the Lucas boys and girls for the Langton pub up the top of the road where Gary's just been. Please support your local pubs. It's really, really hard this time of year, particularly with roadworks and lack of people. Support your pubs. One last thing, by the way. I didn't want to mention it, but we always see this thing about be kind, about you don't know what you're saying to people. You don't know what their circumstances. And I've got a thing. If you are feeling down, if you are feeling lonely and you've got no one to talk to, call us. 0330 001 2401. We're generally here to give you a shout on the, off air. We can help you with. But go to the pub. If you're feeling down, go to your local pub, particularly the ones we feature, because they're aware of the be kind thing. Go and talk to someone. Go and have a pint. Go and talk to someone. Okay? Don't feel you're on your own. And everybody else, be kind and do the right thing by people. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm so sorry about the sound. We'll get it right for next time, that's for sure. Thanks for bearing with us. And hopefully we will see you on the next show. Thanks very much for bearing with us.